Hello and welcome to Morpholio Trace. In this video, we'll introduce how to add dimensions to any drawing with sketch dimensions in Morpholio Trace. Let's check out how architects, interior, landscape, and industrial designers, as well as DIY home designers are using sketch dimensions. We see these designers dimension plans, elevations, detail drawings, site plans, interior floor plans and elevations, landscape garden plans and sections, planting plans, concept sketches, and DIY home renovations. Now let's see how easy it is to add dimensions to your drawing in Morpholio Trace. The first step with sketch dimensions is to add a new dimension layer. You'll see that over on your layer toolbar here, there's a button with a dimension icon, and if you tap that, you'll add a new dimension layer. Now that we've added a dimension layer, let's see how easy it is to add dimensions to this layer. The key idea to remember here is tap, tap, pull. Tap to set the first point of your dimension, and then tap and drag again to set your second point. You'll see that you can pull this dimension marker around to get it into the exact place where you want it. Next, pull your dimension to the distance that you need it. Now you can continue adding more dimensions to this same layer by using the same method of tap, tap, pull. If you need to undo these dimensions, you can tap the screen with 2 fingers to undo them. Here's a cool tip with dimensions. Even if the 2 points aren't aligned to the direction of the dimension that you want, you can still get the right one. Just use your method for tap, tap, pull, and then you can pull either orthogonal to your drawing to get an orthogonal dimension, or you can pull a line to get aligned. All you have to do is pull it in the direction that you want it. One last note, if you're adding dimensions with your finger and you have pencil only mode turned off, you just have to tap, move your finger around, and then you'll see the yellow circle appears, and you can continue to tap, tap, pull your dimension to get the perfect dimension that you're looking for. Not only can you add single dimensions to a drawing, you can also add dimension strings. You'll see at the top here, there's a toggle for different modes, and if you select the middle option, you'll be able to add dimension strings. The gesture works in the same way as single dimensions. Tap to set your first point, tap to set your second point, and then pull the dimension to your desired distance. Then you can continue to pull the dimension to add more dimensions to your string by grabbing this yellow button. When you're done, simply tap done to complete your dimension string. One other tip is that you can undo and redo dimensions. You can always undo your dimensions by tapping the screen with 2 fingers, and you can redo the dimensions by tapping the screen with 3 fingers. Note that this only works while you're in a dimension layer. Once you return to the drawing mode, you can no longer undo and redo dimensions. With sketch dimensions in Trace, you can also annotate angles. Just select the Angle Annotation option at the top. Your first tap will set your center point. The second tap will set the first part of your angle, and then you can pull the annotation to the angle that you need. And now you've added an angle dimension to your drawing. If you're enjoying this video, please grab your Apple Pencil and tap the like and subscribe buttons. This small gesture goes a long way for our small team, and we really appreciate your support. Once you've added all the dimensions you need to a layer, you can customize the style for each layer. Simply tap on the gear icon to view all of your dimension settings. Here, you can adjust your precision to any unit you want, including inches, feet, or any fraction. In metric, you have the option to set meters, centimeters, millimeters, and also the decimal point that you need. You can also choose the style for your font. Style B is a digital style, and style A is a handwritten one. You can adjust the size with this slider here, and of course, you can change the color to any color that you want. What's cool is that when you return back to the drawing area by tapping on this button on the top left, you can see each layer has its own unique settings, so you can define different rooms with different colors or style each layer in any way that you want. Sometimes you need to delete or override the text of your dimensions. Start by tapping on the arrow icon here. Now you can select any dimension on the current layer. All you have to do is tap on the dimension. You can also tap multiple dimensions to add them to your selection. If you need to remove them, simply tap the delete button at the bottom. To bring them back, you can use a 2-finger tap to undo the deletion. The other way that you can edit and modify your dimensions is by overriding the dimension number that is automatically generated. If you tap on any dimension, you'll see that a text box appears here. And now you can edit the text. You can either add the dimension provided, or you can delete it and input your own text to override the original dimension. Tap outside to confirm your changes, and you'll see those changes are reflected. Tap the selection arrow again to exit the edit mode. Now you can see that we successfully added our own text to the dimension. If you ever need to add more dimensions to a dimension layer, there are 2 ways to do it. The first way is by tapping the 3-dot button on your layer and tapping Add Dimensions. Another way to get back into your dimension layer to add more dimensions is by double tapping on the layer itself. This will open the dimension layer and allow you to continue adding new dimensions to that same dimension layer. One bonus tip that we'll share is that you can actually change the title of the layer so you know what's on that layer. You'll see that if you tap on the 3-dot button here, your layer actions for your dimension panel will show up, and you'll be able to select this option to adjust your layer title. You can then replace the text in this box with any label that you want. So in this case, I'll write in elevation, since that is what the dimensions on this layer are. And then down here, I'll adjust this one to say plan, since these are the dimensions for the plan below it. And now you can see that I've been able to add clear labels to each of my dimension layers, so I know what's on each one. And that's everything that you need to know to add dimensions to any drawing in Morpholio Trace. We hope you enjoy this amazing new feature, and we can't wait to see what you make with it. Be sure to tag @Morpholio and use the hashtag Morpholio Trace when you share your work so we can feature it. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out our other how-to videos.